Hello, good morning, happy Yule. Today is December 21st, Yule Day. Christmas Eve is in 3 days. I have to spell cast, I have to get my head together, I have to wrap gifts. Like, it's a very chaotic week. I find that today is a perfect day to spell cast a little something magical. If you are unfamiliar with what Yule is, it is the winter solstice. Today is the shortest day of the year. So hopefully this exercise that we are going to be doing today will kind of help me at least have some mental clarity going into like end of the year. Now, I did make a few Yule related videos thus far this week, this month. One of them includes making a Yule protection jar that looks like this, and I actually love it so much, and it's so cute and it's so friendly, and I've had it on my windowsill next to my ever-growing dead pine branch that I finally threw out this morning because it's had its time. So if you want to watch those videos where you can learn how to craft a DIY holiday gift in the form of either a protection jar or a protection ornament, I will link those up here. You still have probably some time if you're going a little bit late to a Christmas gathering. This video is actually going up on Christmas. Woo! Merry Christmas, everybody! Ho, ho, ho. Many of you guys know that throughout the seasons, I do change up my altar space. Here are the things you could put on your altar to spice it up a little bit for winter. You can put a log or a piece of wood or a wood carving or a branch or a piece of long like pine where all the pine needles kind of came off. You can cut a piece of your Christmas tree. You can take any outdoorsy, wintry, like rough elements that you can find and put that on your altar. Rosemary, sage, lavender, tea lights, an athame, a knife, a needle, a red candle, a green candle, a white candle, very hardy herbs. And if you're into crystals, you can look up more wintry crystals or like darker colors or ones that kind of resonate a little more in the winter time. Now, since I already have my altar, I am going to leave mine because right now I do have some green books on there. I have some red candles. I have my green candle. That's my Merry Mistletoe mimosa, whatever the hell from Bath & Body Works candle already burning. I have my wand, I have my trinkets, I have my little crystal teaspoons. I have a lot of the same color palettes here that you would typically have in a winter altar or specifically a Yule altar. Just don't have a log burning with tea lights. I haven't decorated my house, nor has my family, in a very long time. Currently right now, this is what my Christmas tree looks like, and it's because my sister's boyfriend bought it for us because he thought that we should have a Christmas tree up. So her and I just collected random trinkets and things that we found in both of our rooms and put it on the Christmas tree instead of trying to find our actual ornaments that are away in storage, because the holidays have been a lot of work in the past few years, so we've been trying to find other ways around it that don't feel so... Now that your winter solstice altar is set up, you can move on to this next exercise that we are actually going to be doing together. Now, light some candles on your altar. Now, these can be tea lights, a green candle, a white candle, a red candle, a winter scented candle. Yule is a time for reflecting on the previous year and to ruminate on how the darkest nights can bring us some of our warmest memories. What are some warm memories that you wish to remember and cherish? Wherever you choose to write these things, just know that they're safe within the pages that you write them in. So I'm gonna go ahead and write mine on the actual activity page of this book. We could just take this little piece of silence together. Just write. Next in this spell, you are going to reflect on the light you have experienced and write about the joys you hope to draw into the incoming year. This is kind of like what your intentions are to move forth and what you want to keep with you moving forth into January 1st. So let's write together. I'm gonna just do mine in a list of bullet points because it feels a little bit easier for me to get my point across. The light that I've experienced. Let's see. New friendships, family outings, inspiration, positivity, understanding, compassion, traveling, experiences, whether that be, I guess, new or relived, exploring, and I'm gonna write down witchcraft. So here's my joyous list. What are some things you can leave in the past year? And then the second part to that is, how will doing this create space in your life? This could be like a dead relationship. This could be not nice friends, eating out too much. I'm really happy with this final exercise. It feels right, and it feels like something that you're working towards. Step in the right direction to kind of better the year to come. And that feels so good. So I'm gonna read mine to you. What I'm going to be leaving in the past year is negative thoughts. With that, I'm going to be creating space for positive ideas. I am going to be leaving people that don't deserve me, and that is going to be creating space for manifesting true friendships. I am going to be leaving clutter in the past year, and that will create space for ease and practicality. I am going to be leaving dusty spaces in the past year, and that is going to help me with clarity within my mind. I am going to be leaving complaining in the past year, which will lead to productivity. I am going to be leaving clothes that I do not wear in the past year, and that's going to create space both mentally and physically for things and outfits I can be confident in. Actually, with that, I just donated about 2 big giant bags of clothes this morning. The church's people came and picked them up. Felt really nice. And I also have some things listed on Poshmark of things that I thought maybe like a thrifty girl or boy might want. Poshmark is also always linked in my description box. But when things don't sell in a period of time, I typically just end up donating them anyway. Last thing that I will be leaving in this past year is feeling awkward. And that's gonna create space for my personality to flourish. Because sometimes I feel like I'm very outgoing. You guys know that. I'm the same sort of human on camera that I am in real life. I know some people have like a facade. I don't know how to have a facade. But sometimes in real life, when I meet people whose personalities maybe I particularly don't like vibe with, because I am a heart on my sleeve kind of person. I'm not fake. I'm not a liar. I'm not like, I'm very just straight up. I get awkward because I don't want to come off like blunt, like, hey, I didn't appreciate you being rude. Like, so that I just turn into like awkward. And I hate being like that because it's so opposite of who I am. So I'm gonna work on not being awkward and just like being. Now Yule is today, but the winter solstice will last until January 1st. You have plenty of time to be able to kind of do a winter solstice activity going into this next year. Hope you guys have a wonderful time. Hope you stick around and stay with me and subscribe. I'm doing a different approach to a vision board this year, which is just like a lot of reflecting and a lot of writing and witchcraft, manifesting in different ways other than printing out pictures and putting them right in front of my face. But in the meantime, I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas. I hope you had a Happy Yule, a Happy Hanukkah, a Happy Kwanzaa, whatever you guys celebrate. And I'll see you, I think, before the new year. Whatever. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. Bye.